Hello, friends. Let's. Okay. Hey guys. Hello. Let me. Ooh, excuse me. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. No turning back. Look. So this is not what I'm hearing again. Ooh. Right, post. Where else are we going? King. I do not like this new system of sharing. Facebook, change it back. Okay. Hey, friends. Okay. Okay. Let me go to Instagram. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Margaret. How you doing? The wings aren't that great. All right. Margaret, my dear. Hello. All right. So we are live on both Facebook and Instagram. How y'all doing today? How you doing? I hope your Tuesday is going well. I hope your week is going well. Let me put my phone on silent so I don't disturb myself. How y'all doing today? I'm doing well. I got into a great new show today. I know it's been out for a while, but Queen of the South, if y'all haven't seen it, I've been watching it all day. It's kind of cool. What else good happened? Me and Toby got our walk done early today. Good. Oh, I'm glad your day is going great, Margaret. That's awesome. We need all the good news we can get. Hi, Kels Butter, because these days the news is awful. Whew! I can barely watch it anymore. If it wasn't for this show, I probably would not keep up with current events. Hey, Lareed. I probably wouldn't keep up with current events as much as I do just because everything is so depressing all the time. So y'all keep me informed. Thank you. Hey, Kels. All right. We are getting started in just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. While I have y'all here, have any of you guys watched Queen of the South? I just started it today and I love it. Hi, Crystal Mosaic RG. All right. Ooh. Something annoying that happened today. So I ordered this inflatable pool for myself like months ago during quarantine because I was like, if I ain't going anywhere, if I can't go to the pool, I'll bring the pool to me. I ordered this pool in May. It is still not here. So I'm going back and forth with the seller trying to get my money back. And they're giving me the runaround. So, but it's okay. I'll get it back eventually. Yeah. We have got stories about wings and wests and all manner of things today. Yesterday, we had a really good conversation about ghostwriting in hip hop. Also about, what did we talk about yesterday? And changing the name of the football team of the DMV area. For those of you who were present, Margaret, you were there. It was a really great discussion. I really enjoyed it. So hopefully we can get some of that going on today. All right. It's 8:05, so it's time to get started. All right. I'm hitting the record button. Share this out to your people. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out. All right. Here we go. Did I hit it? Okay. No, wait, no. All right. Here we go. All right. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I'm losing track of all days. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time watching me, hey, how'd you find me? Hello, welcome. I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is, hello, Silent Force. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. If you need help with things like getting your business registered with the state, getting EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, operating agreements, structuring, your hiring policies, basic brand protection strategies. I help you do all of that. I was helping one of you lovely ladies today. We were on about an hour before I got on here. We got her stuff together quick, tight. All right. So if you need help with those types of things, I'm the girl that you want to talk to. So go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and set up your free 15-minute consultation today. As well, you can pick up the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. You can also check, my tongue is moving faster than my head. You can also check out my array of digital products at linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm, like my business startup basics that gives you a crash course in how to run a business so you can hit these business streets with confidence. Okay. All right. So that's what I do. Now that I've told you about what I do, let's talk about what this show is for those who might be new, because I think I see at least two new names in here today. The way that the show works is I pull stories from the news, from blog sites, from ideas that you guys give me, and I take the ones that have lessons we can learn as business owners, and we use them to learn these business concepts. So if you ever have a story that you want me to talk about because you're trying to understand the business or legal side behind it, send it on over to me. Okay. Hello, ADOS Union. Margaret Massey asks, do I need to register a business for a rental property? Yeah, if you're going to be making money from your rental property, if it's going to be a source of income for you and you want to be able to protect yourself from any liability if something happens to that rental property, you would want to set up a separate business structure to run it as a rental property. Because when you don't create a separate business entity like an LLC or a corporation, what you're basically saying is, I'm running this business from my pockets. So if anything happens to this business, you can come and get it from my pockets. We don't want them to come get it from our pockets. That's why we create an LLC or a corporation or some type, hey TB Moore, or some type of business structure so that if the business gets sued, you can go for the business's pockets, but not my own, because I like my stuff. Okay? All right? Okay, so I hope that is a good explanation for you, Margaret. Okay, so yes, we pull stories from the news and we learn the business concepts behind them. So don't ever feel afraid to send me your stories if there's something that you want me to elaborate on. I love it when you guys do that because it lets me know that you are engaged. All right, so let's get it popping. Okay, we're moving right along. Do I have any Buffalo Wild Wings fans here? If you enjoy eating at Buffalo Wild Wings, give me a BWW as opposed to a BBW. If you like Buffalo Wild Wings or have ever eaten at Buffalo Wild Wings, give me a BWW. And if for some reason you don't know what Buffalo Wild Wings is, it is a chain restaurant where they serve wings and other food, and they have like a bunch of sauces that you can dip the wings in. None of y'all have eaten. Okay, Kels has been to Buffalo Wild Wings. Lareed has been to Buffalo Wild Wings. TB Moore, I'm going to assume that was supposed to be a BWW. Silent Force gave me all capitals and an exclamation point. You must really like Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay. Well, if you can tell by the title of today's show, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Buffalo Wild Wings. They do their thing. All right. But one of the things that I know Buffalo Wild Wings does is they play sports on their televisions at the restaurant. If you have gone to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch a sports game and eat wings, or if you have been at Buffalo Wild Wings when they're playing, sports on the screens, please give me a basketball in the comments, or give me a sports emoji in the comment if you have been to Buffalo Wild Wings either to watch sports or you've just been there when they had sports playing on the TV. Give me a sports emoji. They're okay to you too, Lareed? Yeah, they're all right. I've had better ones. Whatever. I guess it's the experience. But if you've been to Buffalo Wild Wings when they're playing sports, I think I went to Buffalo Wild Wings one time to watch, I want to say the NBA playoffs, but that was years ago. Okay, so Silent Force has been to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch sports games. Thank you for the sports emojis. All right. Thank you, TB Moore, for the football emoji. Okay, so some of us go to Buffalo Wild Wings for the sports. Now, along with playing, showing sports, Buffalo Wild Wings also hosts, thank you, Lareed, for the basketball, hosts tournaments and sponsors teams for an array of activities, right? Now, we all know that because of COVID, sports is basically, ain't nothing happening, even though they're saying it's coming back. I don't know why. So sports enthusiasts are kind of like in limbo trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do with all this time on my hands, right? So Buffalo Wild Wings is trying to step into the gap and, fill this void. So if you have heard of something called esports, electronic sports, give me an E in the comments if you have heard of esports. Okay? And if you have heard of esports, I want you to give me an example of one that you know of. If you have heard of esports, electronic sports, give me an E in the comments, and then give me an example of an esport. If you don't know what it is, just say no, okay? Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Y'all, mosquitoes have been eating me up. My body is like a slab of meat to them. But yes, so nobody knows what esports are, because I don't see one thing one way or the other. So I'm going to assume, okay, TV Moore does not know what esports are. Okay, that's cool. Margaret Massey doesn't know what esports are. That's cool. All right. Well, because there is a lack of real sports happening in the world, esports are taking over. And let me just look up something real quick for y'all. Because I want to make sure that I have this right. Okay. So esports. Hey, Sincere39. Okay, Silent Force likes esports. Hey, Sincere39. Sincere39, are you a fan of either Buffalo Wild Wings or esports? So Silent Force, based on what you said, I'm assuming that there is basketball esports. So it's like video games. From what I see here, it's like online games, Fortnite, something called Counter-Strike, Dota 2. So basically video games where you can have teams and play games on it, right? We saw that, for the NBA, they were trying to do a virtual NBA just so people had something to watch. Now, how many of you guys are interested in watching esports? So as opposed to watching a basketball game live, you would be watching a virtual simulation or a video game of people playing basketball. If you would be interested in that, give me a 1. If you don't care for that, give me a 2. Okay? EAS Sports makes all the sports games. Okay. Oh, EA Sports makes all the sports games. Okay. So yeah, so all of the, TB Moore said, oh no, TB Moore does not want to watch your virtual games, right? Well, TB Moore, you may be in the minority for that because Buffalo Wild Wings TB Moore said, no way. Buffalo Wild Wings is trying to position themselves. Nobody wants to watch electronic sports. Well, maybe this wasn't such a good idea then, because Buffalo Wild Wings is trying to make themselves the official bar of esports. So much so that they have filed a trademark for the slogan, the official bar of esports. So that means, hold on, Sincere 39 said they have esports on ESPN now and YouTube. Whew, they are running out of ideas. Right? So Buffalo Wild Wings has filed a trademark for the official bar of esports. They're going to be showing these esports on their TVs. They're going to be having tournaments. They're going to be sponsoring teams. Now, the article I read, they said that, this is a great way for Buffalo Wild Wings to carve out a niche for themselves. We don't necessarily know how popular it's going to be because I think TV Moore said, thank goodness I don't go often. Well, we don't know how successful this is going to be, right? Because the thing is, I think people have become accustomed to being at home and having that home experience. And not to say that people don't want to go out anymore, but do I really want to leave my house to go to a bar to watch people playing video games, right? Or whatever, electronic sports, whatever you want to call them. Sincere 39 said, for people who play games all day, will be interested. Okay. Well, I wouldn't be. Anyway, either way, whether or not this is going to take off, Buffalo Wild Wings is being very smart. They're like, hey, here is a corner, here is a market that we can corner. So let's try, stake our claim right now. So like for those of you who are interested in the, the cannabis industry or the hemp or CBD industry, it is very early in the industry. Even though some places are taking over, this is the perfect time to carve out a niche for yourself in a new industry. Buffalo Wild Wings is taking an L and turning it into a W. They said, look, we can't give y'all real sports, but we can give you these wings and some esports. So why don't you come over here to the official bar of esports, right? Sincere 39 said they had games on the other day on ESPN with they were commentating on a video game? You have got to be kidding me. People are desperate for sports. That is hilarious to me. Either way, how many of you, by a show of hands, if you would go to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch esports on the screen and have some wings, give me a hands up. I just want to see by a show of hands who will be venturing out of their home to go to Buffalo Wild Wings to go watch some people play some video games. Yes, continue. Sorry about that, Facebook. Who's going to venture out? I will not be. I don't even like sports like that. I love the Patriots. Yes, go Boston teams. But I'm not watching a video game of you playing the Patriots. No hands. Nobody's going to watch the esports at Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't blame y'all because I wouldn't either. But I think that it's really smart that Buffalo Wild Wings is trying to carve out this niche for themselves. Prior to this, I don't really think about Buffalo Wild Wings as a place to go. It's not necessarily near me. I don't think about it. And again, I told you guys I don't think the wings are that great. Sorry, my sock is falling, guys. And I don't think the wings are that great, but I think it's really smart that they're trying to say, hey, this is a place where you can come. TV Moore said, no, I can go in my kids' room. Very nice. But yeah, but the next time you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, if you do, go check out the screen, see what's playing. And if you see any esports, take a picture and tag me, okay? All right. All right, so the next story that we are talking about today. Has anybody heard of an artist by the name of Kanye West? If you have heard of Kanye West, write Yeezy in the comments. If you have heard of Kanye West, write Yeezy in the comments. Yeezy. If you have heard of Kanye West. Yes. And how did I first encounter Kanye West? I think it was law school. I was either leaving college or entering law school, and that was when I first heard Kanye West. And wow, how the tides have turned for that gentleman. If you have heard of Kanye West, TV Moore said, "Oh Lord, no meds, Yeezy." Silent 4 said Yeezy. Sincere 39 said Yeezy. Margaret Massey said Yeezy. Yes, we know who Kanye West is. TV Moore gave me a Yeezy again. All right. So how many of y'all have been paying attention to Mr. West in the news lately? He has been causing quite a stir. Apparently, he thinks that he's going to be running for president. You know, it's a free country. You're allowed to say what you want. Lareed knows who Kanye West is, all right. You're allowed to say what you want. Now, Kanye hasn't filed any paperwork. So, you know, it's all just talk right now. But would any of you guys vote for Kanye if he ran for president? If you would, give me a 1. If you would not vote for Kanye, give me a 2. This is not what the story's about, by the way. I just want to know. How many of y'all would actually vote for Kanye West if he ran for president? If you would, give me a 1. If you would not, give me a 2. How would you feel about a President West? TB Moore gave me a 2. Lareed gave me a 2. All right, y'all are not here for President West. You don't want the First Lady Kim Kardashian? Don't mind me. Sincere 39 gave me a 2. Margaret Massey gave me a 2. Nobody wants to see Mr. West in the White House. That's okay. I don't want to see him there either. But we're not talking about potential President West today. I just wanted to know y'all's opinion on that, right? How many of you guys saw the story about Kanye's new deal with The Gap? If you have seen the story or the news about Kanye's deal with The Gap, please give me a G in the comments. Lareed said no. Please give me a G in the comments if you heard about Kanye's deal with Gap. Okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, Kanye, he does do fashion. And, you know, he's come out with his own line of Yeezy stuff, sneakers. Hey, weekend course creator, you know, clothing, things. And as he's been doing that, Kanye has landed a very large deal. Thank you, TB Moore, for the G. Has landed a very large deal with Gap. He has landed a 10-year deal with The Gap. He has his own capsule collection with them called Yeezy Gap, right? And it is for clothing and footwear. And in celebration of this new deal with The Gap for his Yeezy Gap line, Kanye West has filed a trademark application for the phrase West Day Ever. So not best day ever, West Day Ever, like his last name, okay? I guess he's been trying to get a deal for so long. Whether or not you like Kanye, I will say that he does work very hard. He has strived hard to get recognition and respect in the fashion world. And I think that this was a big win for him, and he's very proud of it. So in celebration of that, he has trademarked the phrase, West Day Ever. Sincere 39 said, wasn't The Gap going out of business? Wasn't everybody going out of business, Sincere? Like, I feel like retail stores, particularly those that are anchored to brick and mortar, they're just constantly in danger of going out of business just because of the online options, you know? But if The Gap was going out of business, it's no longer, because we all know that even if you don't like Kanye, Kanye has a very large and loyal fan base who will purchase whatever he puts out there. So this is a great move for both Kanye and Gap, because Gap gets the clout of Kanye and, his fans who will come buy his Yeezy Gap collection. And Kanye gets the backing of a respected clothing retailer in the fashion industry. Kanye has been fighting for respect for so many years. And as much as we make fun of his fashions, or at least I make fun of his fashion because I think it looks like, Walking Dead couture, it's something that he's very serious about. So for him, getting this deal with the Gap is the recognition that he has been looking for so much in the fashion world. And he's so proud of it that he has gone on and trademarked the phrase West Day Ever. Weekend Course Creator said, you saw all that bailout money he got. Girl, I did. So apparently Kanye got like millions of dollars of bailout money for his Yeezy line, which I'm really kind of upset about, but whatever. That is a story for another day. We will focus on the positive, or at least the, what we can manage. Kanye's out here trademarking West Day Ever and running for president and doing all these things. Yes, girl. But so I want to know from you guys, what are any of you do too? Okay. Are any of you guys, at least going to check out Kanye's Gap line? Are you at least interested in seeing what he's going to create with Gap? If you are, give me a star. If you are not, give me one of them monster emojis. If you're interested in seeing what Kanye is going to create with the Gap, give me a star. If you don't care about Kanye's line with the Gap, give me one of them monster emojis. Margaret said no. Lareed said not me. Y'all ain't even bother with the emoji. You said no, thank you, Kanye. Okay, that's fine. I agree with you, because every time I have seen his clothing, it always has clothes in it, or it's see-through or whatever. It's not anything that I could wear or that I would wish to wear. Weekend Course Creator said nope, no plus sizes. Oh, I didn't realize that he didn't have plus sizes. But that doesn't surprise me. Especially not for Kanye. But look out for thank you for the monster emojis and say 39. But look out for, if you do shop at the Gap, check it out in the next year or so, because you're probably going to see, a section for Yeezy Gap. I'm pretty sure it's going to have holes in it and be neutral colors and mesh and things that I don't like. But I do want to congratulate Kanye for such an accomplishment. I don't have a line with Gap. And to be able to accomplish that coming from the entertainment industry, and you're not doing it as just, the figurehead, you're literally getting in there and helping to design the clothes and really thinking about the concepts. This is a big win for someone like this, for Kanye, okay? And he's also giving an opportunity to a young Nigerian designer, from what I read, who's going to be the creative director for his Yeezy Gap line. What in the... Who on God's green earth is trying to call me during the middle of my show? Anyway, yes. But congratulations to Kanye for his his deal with the Gap and his West Day Ever trademark phrase. I'm interested to see what he does with that phrase. Is he going to do it for hoodies? It's for clothing and footwear, but we'll see. And as well, for those of you who like esports, go check out Buffalo Wild Wings. Because now they are applying to be the official bar of esports. But those were the stories that I wanted to talk to you about today. I wanted to take about 5 minutes just to have some Q&A. I feel like I don't give you guys enough time for Q&A during the shows. Margaret Massey said, helping others is fine. I'm like, yes. I do like the fact that he's giving another designer a chance. But I do want to give you guys some time for Q&A before we close out. I usually only have 1 or 2 minutes, but we've got 6 minutes before we end. And sometimes you guys have questions that I I don't catch. So this is a time for you to ask me. So you all know that my focus is startup. So helping you get your, your articles of organization together. Hi, Tiffany M. Harper. Helping you get your operating agreements, your contract templates, your DUNS numbers, your EIN numbers, your hiring policies, your basic brand protection strategies, right? Those are the things that I help you with. So if you have any questions about those things, you have now 5 minutes to ask me whatever you would like about those topics. If you don't want to ask in public, you can always go to the link in my bio, linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, and book a consultation or download my free BizLaunch cheat sheet PDF or pick up any of the number of digital products that I have. But if you want to talk to me directly now, here's your chance, y'all. I'm here for you. This is why I come here Monday through Thursday. Well, mostly Monday through Thursday. Sometimes I take a night off for myself because I'm only human. But I come here so I can answer these questions for you. Starting a business can seem like a very daunting task, like a very intimidating task, if you don't know the steps that go into creating it. Why I do this because I want to make the business startup process as accessible to you as possible. I want to make it as understandable for you as possible. I want you to get past all of that big legal jargon, all of them big business words, and I want to make it real. I want to make it concrete. I want to put it on your living room table so you can see it working, right? So that's what we do here when I get on here. That's why I use these pop culture stories, because I want you to see how these broad topics can really affect your everyday life. And we see it every day. I have over 2 years worth of live broadcasts showing how these rules affect us. Weekend Course Creator said, how can you get a physical address when you work from home? I need it for credit purposes. Okay. So, well, if you're working from home, you can use your home address. If you don't want to use your home address, I believe that UPS or one of these parcel services does rent mailboxes where you get a physical address, not just a P.O. box. They'll give you like a real living address that you can use for your business. So you may want to check with like UPS or any of these delivery services, because they may have a physical address service for you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that could be an option. Or, if you got a friend who's willing to collect your mail, use that. But I do think that places like UPS do offer some type of service where you can get a physical address. Okay? I hope that answers your question, Weekend Course Creator. So we've got 2 more minutes for you guys to get your questions in. Please, please, please. This is your time. I want to be here for y'all. I'm here for you. You're welcome, my dear. You are very, very welcome. Okay, so I think that you guys are good on that front. I'm not seeing any more questions coming up. We're going to be back tomorrow with some more stories. Again, I'm going to try and leave about 5 minutes at the end for some Q&A, because, I want this to be a place where, we don't just get entertained, but we get educated as well. And I want to make sure that I can answer your direct questions as well as discuss these topics, because I want you to be able to apply these concepts to your businesses. Okay. So we are going to break for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock with more stories. Make sure that you take care of yourselves, drink your water, eat your vegetables, go for a walk, get some sun, stay away from crowds, wear your masks, wash your hands. Yes, I'm being your mother. You got yours in early. Good. Yes, Margaret, I love it. I love it. Early bird catches the worm. But that is where I am leaving you guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I love when you guys participate. It makes this so fun. Okay? Bye-bye.